Admit it to yourself. Be honest. How many times have you talked yourself out of something you really wanted to do? You know what that is? That's self-doubt working its utmost best to stop you from having fun or reaching a goal or doing whatever else you've been thinking of doing because, well, it says you're not ready. You're not ready. Or, even the one that's a little bit worse, you're not enough. And what's so devastating about self-doubt is that it doesn't shout to you like any other limiting belief. Self-doubt actually just whispers to you. Small times and small messages into your brain saying, you're not going to be able to do that. You're not enough. You haven't planned enough. You haven't done enough. You haven't thought enough. Your pages, your websites don't show enough. Your effort isn't good enough. And if you listen to that for long enough, it becomes your reality. But today, we're going to try and flip this voice on its head. And we're going to turn your doubt, hopefully, into somewhat of a confidence within yourself. Because if you are able to catch your thought, your self-doubt, and say to yourself, this is a limiting belief, not a fact, you are way ahead of the curve. You'll be much better off. And of course, what's most important is that you are able to combat what is holding you back on a regular basis. So, I'm going to give you a good story about it, okay? I had a client and I had a long conversation about them not feeling up to the task that they were setting out to do. Every time she wanted to take action, her mind came up with reasons as to why she shouldn't do it. Meaning, she could simply just find, oh no, but today's not a good day. I have something else that I have been putting off. And it's never a actual listed thing that she had been putting off. It was quite simply just, no, I have something else, and that was it. Not what a specific thing it was that she needed to do. Just no, I'm I'm too busy today. And for some reason, this kept following her in everything she did. So we had a long conversation. And during the conversation, we decided that she needed to learn that confidence doesn't come before the action. It comes as a result of having taken action. So we had to make sure that every small win just kept reviring her belief in herself. So she basically one day just decided to act anyway. Just do it anyway. And of course, this is tough in the beginning, but the second you have a limiting belief saying, oh no, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to do it, then prove it. Prove it to yourself. Don't just take that thought as the absolute proof. Make sure you try, make sure you do, so that your limiting belief can be disproven. Do it so that your limiting belief about yourself can be brushed aside, as most of the other limiting beliefs that we have as well. It is amazing to me how many times people say something like this and they say, well, I've heard, or well, most people, or oh, it's been done before, like we've discussed in other videos, yeah? And every single time we find out that it's just your own mind keeping yourself back. There's nothing else. I feel like this as well every time I'm supposed to start a video. I'm like, oh, have I thought about this enough? Am I ready enough? Have I drank enough water? I've coughed a couple of times already. If you noticed that, put that in the comments. And it makes me think, oh, maybe I should do it all over again and clear my throat properly. But that's not the point, is it? The point is, what I'm trying to teach you, or what I'm trying to get you to realize, is that even though these things happen, we push through and we do it anyway. And I already feel more confident having done it anyway and told you that there's help somewhere, even if it's just this video. Yeah? I'm going to talk a little bit about my friend Thomas again as well. He's let self-doubt run the show for years. Literally, he'd start something and then we would discuss it, and when it's time to implement it, he would either stop himself or completely quit if it got uncomfortable. And there's nothing wrong with being uncomfortable, but it meant that deep down he himself believed that he wasn't capable of doing it, and that others had something he didn't. He would usually answer to me saying, yeah, but you're so much more capable, you're the one I look to when I want something done, and so on. And what he fails to realize is that we're all just people. I've become this by doing it anyway, right? Feeling uncomfortable, feeling I'm not sure I can do it, but let's see if I can do it. If I can't do it, I'll know for sure, and I don't have to waste my time both thinking what if, or knowing that okay, I can't do it, so I'm not gonna focus on this anymore. Now, when he joined our community, he of course saw he wasn't alone, so you're going to be invited to our community a little later in this video. I'm going to tell you all about it, but for the point of this discussion is he realized that everyone else feels doubt as well. Self-doubt is a huge part of all of our lives, and the difference is what you do after you hear your self-doubt or everyone else's doubt and so on, right? So once he started taking small actions despite that voice in his head, fear suddenly started losing its power over him. It's made him stand up for himself more at work. It's made him know more what it is he wants to do with his life and how he wants to do it. And it's empowered him to be the person he wishes to be, no matter what other people think about him, which is a great accomplishment, and I'm very proud of him. And the fact that he's done this is proof that anyone can do it, because we're all people. You and myself, our parents, right? Imagine the amount of self-doubt they must have had going into this digital age, for example. Will I be able to keep up with my children? Can I pay attention to it? What if they do something wrong? I mean, that's even something we think about. Like, it's kept me from even considering it. So everything has a proper piece of self-doubt in it before you actually do it. There's no help against the fact that the doubt will be there, but you can overcome it, because it is called, like I said, a limiting belief, not a limiting fact. Facts can only be proven by trying, and if you haven't tried it, there is no proof. And if you try to listen to people who say, oh, you're not going to be able to do that, you need to be sure that that person has grounds for claiming whatever it is they claim, right? Do they have an academic standpoint, meaning they're educated within whatever it is you're trying to do, or do they have hands-on experience having done it themselves? Now, first of all, if they have experience on doing it themselves, the fact that they are rather criticizing you than trying to help you when they've walked the path you're walking, time to switch them out, to be fair. We have a great solution for this within our community, and this leads me to invite you to our community in school. Yep, Search for Greatness has a community in school run by Sam Owens and Alex Hormozy. I found it through learning about the Money Models book launch that he had, but also through his other two books, the $100 million Leads and the Offers book. Now, I love this community so much. I'm part of a lot of groups, and what's fun to me is seeing how people can meet each other and interact with each other. Many of us, we interact in the DMs of the community, but this is based on, we don't spam inspirational quotes or anything like that, because that's what most community groups on Facebook or whatever do, and they think they're bringing value. Of course, the statement is of value, but we want interaction. We want to talk to you, we want to get to know you, we want to remove your limiting beliefs, and we also want you to connect with people who are on the exact same path. Even though the end goal for each person is different, you might find someone that is doing the same as you. You might even end up collaborating, who knows, but that's the whole point. So in there, we are currently giving a boost to the 21st people that join. We are 6 today. Now, based on this, we do a competition every month. The person who gets the most people to become part of our community will get a prize at the end of each month. So we're now in October. While this movie is being made, this video that you're watching right now, but we have a competition every single month. So if you enter by watching this video in November, December, January, anytime, and you're part of the 21st people that enter, then you will have everything that we have of tools and such for free. It'll be free for you at all times. Now, courses and one-on-one conversations with me will, of course, be given as probable gifts, or it depends. We're developing this as we go. But, of course, everything that we offer inside the community is free for our 21st people in the community. So bring as many friends that are trying to be entrepreneurial, have challenges within their chosen profession. Either they are an artist, they can be a lawyer, it doesn't matter. If you know someone who has very strong limiting beliefs that would benefit from talking to people, this is it. This is the place to go. So, to sum up, I'm going to give you a last story, because self-doubt comes in many shapes and forms, right? And my friend Alex, he approached self-doubt a lot differently, because instead of fighting his self-doubt, he studied it. He learned that doubt is just a proactive or protective mechanism, meaning a part of you trying to keep you safe from risk or embarrassment, right? Because that's kind of why we doubt ourselves, because, oh, if I can't do it, everyone's going to see it, everyone's going to know, and they'll laugh at me, and I'll be a laughing stock, and it's a huge issue, right? So when you understand that, then you just kind of stop judging yourself as much for feeling this self-doubt. And of course, you can find a way to thank the doubt for trying to protect you. That's what he did. Every time he had this self-doubt, he would stop and he would go, I appreciate that I'm trying to protect myself here, but this is what I want to do. I'm going to move forward anyway. Now that mindset shift changed everything. Absolutely everything. He's now in several businesses, in ventures with other people, and his music career, I can't wait to see what he does. He is such a lyrical genius. It's beautiful to watch and be part of, and seeing it through our community. And he did this by utilizing the bullshit sheet as well. So inside our community, once you've interacted with us and gotten to a higher level of interaction, you get access to our bullshit sheet. And this is an exclusive thing that we have made where you can write down all of your self-doubts, all of your limiting beliefs, and you'll see why so many others love that sheet. It'll open up your world. So please, the link is in the bottom of this video. Come join our community, and I'll see you in the next video. Maybe it's in there.